Fresh from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, today we have a super elegant dress watch featuring one of my favorite complications. So German watch manufacturer a. Lange and Sohne, one of the most prestigious brands out there, definitely the centerpiece of the fine German watchmaking industry. Fantastic dress pieces, some truly incredible complications in there. But what we have today is something a little more simple. It's a bit more of a traditional dress watch. And while it is not super complicated with perpetual calendars and tourbillons and all of that, it does have one of my favorite complications, which is the power reserve indicator, which is not something you see often on a lot of dress watches like this, and I just love how subtle and understated it is. This particular model is their 1815, which is their traditional dress watch, called the up and down model. Up and down refers to the power reserve indicator. You wind it, it goes up, and then as the watch keeps running, it goes back down, which is surprisingly simple for such a complicated watchmaker. But it's a beautiful rose gold piece, 36 millimeters, so a pretty moderate size for a dress piece. Definitely works for a lot of modern wrists, although some people go for something bigger. If you wanted something really traditional, it would probably be much smaller than this. But this definitely works for the modern era at 36 millimeters, and it works as a unisex watch as well. It's very elegant with the straight lugs, high polished all over, which is something that makes this very dressy. And of course, a really simple silver dial, Arabic numerals all the way around. And the placement of these two subdials here, I think, is really interesting. So you do have the offset second hand here between or at 4 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock is the up and down power reserve indicator. And again, really simple, really elegant done. a. Lange and Sohne from Glashütte, Germany, over the sort of top portion of the dial. Really gorgeous, simple dress watch, but still with a really fun complication. And how incredibly reactive it is. If you see with every single turn of this dial, you'll actually see the up and down power reserve indicator inch up. So it really does not take very long to wind this piece all the way up. And it's really cool seeing that sort of instant response that the watch gives you to the winding. Of course, a. Lange and Sohne, known for their beautiful movements, this one no exception, and they put an exhibition case back on here to really show it off. A lot of bridge here, but beautiful, beautiful jewels you see here. You do get to see the sort of mainspring moving, and the engraving on the back. It does have a Lange and Sohne Glashütte, and I believe this is the limited production number of this watch on the back as well. So a super exclusive, super clean piece, and especially if you're more familiar with Lange's crazy dials and the really big, oversized, complicated pieces, you might not have considered adding one to your collection. But if you want a really simple, high-polished dress watch, this is an absolutely beautiful example without anything too crazy going on in the dial, but you do get a really fun power reserve indicator too for when you choose to wear this piece. So we have a lot more dress and sport pieces, both more and less complicated than this. So the variety is truly stunning if you haven't checked the inventory yet. The holiday season's coming, and I know there's a luxury watch you need to buy for someone or possibly yourself. So give us a call, check out the new arrivals, and see what we've got for you at SwissWatchExpo.com.